Hi everyone, Pastor Bill Marsh here. I'm doing a series on the book of Revelation. Revelation, is not about death. It's about life. It's about eternity forever. And I pray that you will enjoy what you hear, and I pray that you'll be able to apply it to your life. May God have blessings on your soul. Hi everyone, Pastor Bill Marshall, Future Revealed. We're going through Revelation chapter 9. This is episode 30. Looking at chapter 9, 12 through 16. Verse 12. One woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter. The first woe introduced us to the last half of the Great Tribulation period. It has a duration of 5 months. The last two woes could cover the remainder of that period. The warning here indicates that worse things are to follow, and the next trumpet reveals that this is just not an idle warning. Sixth trumpet, verse 13. And the sixth trumpet sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before God. The four horns of the golden altar is in the tabernacle. The golden altar was the altar of the incense, which was a representation of the prayers of God's people. Verse 14, saying to the sixth angel, which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. These are bound angels, which prove they are fallen angels who rebelled and fell with Lucifer at the time of his revolt. Isaiah 14, 12 to 14. What significance about this geographical location of the Euphrates River? It is in this part of the world that Satan started his deceitful work. 1, sin of man began somewhere in this area of the Garden of Eden. Genesis 3, 1 through 7. 2, the first murder was committed here. Genesis 4, 8. 3, the first war was fought here. Genesis 14, 1 through 24. The flood began here. Genesis 7. First dictatorship. Genesis 10, 8 through 12. The Tower of Babel was erected here. Genesis 11, 1 through 9. Number 7, God made his unconditional covenant with Abram here, saying, unto thy seed I have given this land from the river of Egypt unto the great river, the river Euphrates. Genesis 15, 18. Number 8, the final surge of sin on the earth will take place here during the Great Tribulation period. And the sixth angel poured out his vial or bowl upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. For they are the spirits of devils, working miracles, which go forth into the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them to the great battle, the great day of God Almighty. Revelation 16, 12 to 14. All this land belongs to Israel and no other but Israel. Look what God says to them. In Exodus 23, 31. And I will set thy bounds from even unto the sea of the Philistines, and from the desert into the river. For I will deliver the inhabitants of the land into your hand, and thou shalt drive them out before thee. Deuteronomy 11, 24. Every place whereon the sole of your feet shall tread shall be yours, from the wilderness and Lebanon, from the river Euphrates, even into the uttermost sea shall your coast be. Joshua 1:4. From the wilderness and this Lebanon, even unto the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and unto the great sea towards going down of the sun shall be your coast. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, everything that Israel has, the Palestinians, what they're looking for in Gaza and all those kind of people, all that land is Israel's. Verse 15. And the 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, a day and a month, and a year for to slay a third part of men. A day, a month, and a year is 13 months. The previous plague lasted 5 months. This will go on for just over 13 months. Right now, we have approximately 8 billion people here on earth. 1/4 died in chapter 6, verse 8, with the pale rider of the pale horse. That leaves approximately 6 billion, and now another third will be gone. which would leave approximately 4 billion. More than half the original population would be gone. This is an example of what will happen. The fifth and sixth trumpet plagues will occupy a total of 18 months. The first 4 trumpets judgments, plus those of the 6 seals, would surely encompass nearly an additional 2 years. So the sixth trumpet will presumably bring the world to an end of the Great Tribulation period. May God have blessings on your soul.